Afternoon viewers, I'm doing a different video today, different kind of video. I just want to showcase how I repair my record jackets, because sometimes, more often than not, you come across a record that's jacket is damaged or it has a seam split, and I prefer to address the matter and to repair my jackets so that it doesn't worsen over time. If I see there is a lot of rubbing on the seams or on the spines, and I see that it's starting to break through and the cord is starting to become thin, what I'll do is I'll take a skewer like that, a long skewer, and I'll use a water-based wood glue, non-toxic water-based wood glue. And the trick is to be as non-invasive as possible. So you just dip the tip of the skewer into the glue, and if need be, remove some excess glue, and you just rub it on the section that's starting to break through, and you do it very neatly. And so the trick is not to see the damage. So what will happen is that part will harden as the glue dries, and it will secure that seam. And as you can see, I've done so, and you can't see any damage. You can see the damage, but you can't really see any glue or residue on there. You can do so with edges as well. That's starting to rub to prevent further loss. And in this case, because the entire edge of the jacket was starting to unravel, this is a 50-year-old jacket, 50 plus year old, 54 I think year old jacket. I was just weary of the cellophane that was starting to lift, or the lamination. So what I did was, and it took me quite a while, I just took my skewer with as little glue as possible, and I just touched the edges all along the edge where the damage was, and remove the excess. You can remove the excess with the back part of the skewer. You can wash the skewer, dry it, and come back. Do the same procedure, as little glue as possible, and then when it dries, it hardens. But once again, you can hardly see that there's any residue. And this specific record had, and still has, a tear that came loose again. And the thing is, that's because I didn't put too much glue on, because you don't want to be invasive. You see? You don't want to get your jacket stuck together, but use as little as possible, because the paper or the card absorbs the glue so fast, becomes tacky very fast, and it dries also very fast. And you leave that to cure. And that's much better. I prefer that method than to using sticky tape, because sticky tape just leaves residue. So what you have to do is you have to assess the damage as well. So here's the traveling Wilburys. I'll just remove the record itself. And as you can see, it has a gash there. So I don't know, it got a knock at some stage. And that knock resulted in the cardboard being smashed and torn there. So what I'll do, you can see there's actually some separation between the card. Just try and flatten that out. Once again, tip and remove the excess glue, because you want as little glue as possible, and get there. In between that card where it's separating. So there, that separation is sorted. Now the tape. And just remove that excess glue. And there you go. So that piece would just have to be flattened out. But the T has been arrested, for lack of a better word, because you will find that it won't continue to tear. That is what I do with all my LPs jackets if they have tears in them. I'll get them sometimes where the flap is also lifting up. That's also a very easy fix. You just get some glue on the inside and then press the flap down again. As I mentioned before, less is more, so you use as little glue as possible and leave it to dry. The more invasive tears, where you have a whole seam that is torn, that is a bit harder to fix, and I don't have any records like that now, but I have repaired records where the entire seam was torn, and that's a lengthy procedure. I'll leave that for another video. But in any case, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.